So you just upgraded to the Microsoft's latest and greatest Windows 11, but you feel like your PC has slowed down when comparing to Windows 10 or before that. In this video, I'll show you how to speed up your Windows 11 without rolling back to your previous version of Windows. So let's get started. Alright guys, to boost your Windows 11 performance and speed, we need to start by installing a few apps, including Microsoft Teams, which is pre-installed on Windows 11 systems, as well as OneDrive. To do that, you right-click the Start button, Apps and Features, and search for Teams. Click on the three dots, uninstall, uninstall. Do the same with the OneDrive. Right. Uninstall, and it's gone. It takes a few seconds, but really relieves the pressure on RAM and background tasks that they perform, which are unnecessary for most people. Next up, we check Startup Apps. To do that, we just right-click the Start button again, click on Task Manager, and now we can list all the startup apps by going to Startup page. And here you can find out what you need to enable or disable. Personally, I've found this Terminal app that I didn't want, so I disabled it. I've also disabled Spotify from launching at startup because it takes up a lot of system resources and time to launch itself. Also, I think I will disable this Macrium Reflect. It's a backup software. All of the other stuff seems to be important, including Discord to me, but if you don't want to start Discord on startup, you can disable that from here. Simply right click and disable. There we go, Xbox App Services disabled. Everything that you don't need is disabled. Once you've done that, you can record your last BIOS time. This is your total boot time from pressing the power button to Windows screen. It has measured to 12.4 seconds, and you will see a notable improvement when you do this. Next up is how to disable lock screen. I'll demo it right here. So if I lock my system now, you can see it directly goes to the password enter or pin entering screen, and not to the weird lock screen where you have to press space, wait for it to go up, and then you enter the password. So to disable that screen, you just log back in. Press Windows R on your keyboard, that will open Run. You can also open it from down here. Click on Run, then type in regedit. Press Enter, maximize it so you can see everything properly. There we go. Now you can go to this address. I will leave it in the description so you can just paste it and reach straight away. Then you scroll down and go to personalization and add this key. To add it, all you have to do is just right click, new, dword 32-bit, and type in no lock screen and press enter. Now mine is already there. Once you have it, you can just double click it and set the value data to 1. It should be 0 by default, so just set it to 1, press OK, and then restart your system, and then your lock screen is gone, just like that. You can just quickly log in, save some time like that. If you use Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, which is very highly likely that you do, then you need to disable it from running in background. You'll see this little Chrome icon or Edge icon in your tray. This is not good because even if you close it, yeah, relaunching is faster when you launch your browser, but you don't really want that. So you can disable it in either place. You can disable it in settings, or you can right click the tray icon and click on let Chrome run in background. That will uncheck it. You can see that turned off, and we're good to go. Now when you close Chrome, it will free up all the memory. I have 32 gigs, but you might have less memory, and it will help you significantly to not have your browser take up a lot of your resources. Next up, update your drivers. You can update your graphics drivers for both CPU and GPU. So Intel graphics, NVIDIA graphics. Also, I highly recommend that you upgrade your Ethernet drivers. A video on all of those, I will link it right up there for you to check it out. But it's straightforward. I won't go into too much detail on this video because it will make this video too long. So you can just watch those videos if you want to do that. Alright, so you've done all of what I said in this video so far, and you're still struggling to get your PC to run really fast. There are two things you can do. Number one, reset your PC. So you just type start, type in reset, press enter. Now that will actually give you two options. Choose to keep or remove your files, then reinstall Windows. In that case, if you want to keep your files, select the keep option, and then if you want to remove and reinstall completely, And when you do so, select the cloud install. So that way it is downloaded fresh from the internet and is installed on your PC. Highly recommend resetting your PC if your PC feels sluggish and you already backed up your data. Also, if you don't know how to back up your system and data, I've made a video on that as well, which you can check out in the I button up top right. But yeah, you can reset your PC. Alright, so you reset your PC, you're back on desktop, and it's the same story. What do I do now? Well, there is still something you can do, is upgrading to an SSD. If you type in SSD on Amazon, they're getting really cheap. You can see 1 terabyte is only $75, but you don't need a terabyte of SSD. Most people will be perfectly fine with 250 or 500 gigs SSD, which you can get from Crucial, $44-45. Once you install it, you will feel the difference. SSDs are generally 10 to 15 times faster than a normal spinning hard drive, and they do not suffer from overheating / wear and tear because of moving parts, so they have an advantage in that case, as well as they're not as heavy as a hard drive. So if you're running a laptop, it will slightly reduce your weight as well. You can see this SP 512GB SSD, only $38. So this will be the last thing. Once you have installed the SSD, you can see my main drive is an SSD, NVMe Intel. If your PC supports NVMe SSD, go with NVMe, otherwise go SATA. If you don't know what NVMe and SATA is, I also have a video on that. Surprise, surprise. Once you have an SSD, you can see how fast I can open these Explorer windows. Check this out. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Look at that. Maximum speed. Okay, we're slowing down a little. But you can see we can open 100 different windows. Still not even using that much SSD or RAM or anything. Totally capable, and I can close it with a single click. Just like that. Boom, gone. And there you have it, guys. That's how you speed up your Windows 11 install. If you have your own tips and tricks on speeding up Windows 11, let me know down in the comments, and smash that like button if this video helped you speed up your system. Consider subscribing and dinging that notification bell just down there. You can also check out my other videos just up here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!